Hi guys, so this is the second reading of the day, and it's on Melania. Several people requested a reading on her. I don't particularly care about her in a way or another. I don't believe she's this. I think to me that looks like a very like an arranged marriage sort of situation. Not actually arranged marriages can sometimes be okay. What I'm saying is that it seems to be a transactional relationship. Just as an observer, okay, and this reading sort of confirms this. But she, in a way, she's an interesting character. And I just want to say before the reading starts that I'm not a judgmental person in the sense that I don't want to judge her morally. That's not my interest. I don't really care about that. What is quote unquote right or wrong in the terms of a marriage. I'm just going to state what the cards say, and that's that. I did. It's the basic main reading and one row of the other cards because I don't believe she's involved in this investigation in any way. I don't think she has much to do with that. But it looks like she cares about money, and money is her main motivation. So she's worried because of that. Okay. All right. So let's get started. And Melania. So there's the money upside down and a cross. So it's showing that I think this is not guilt. This is just extreme worry and karma. She's worried about losing money, about not ending up with not very much money. And this is a card of the Pope, the Hierophant. This sometimes can be a marriage card in the sense that it's about entering in, it's an institution. This is a card of institution. So in a way, I feel that she's worried because the marriage itself has brought many problems for her now. She's super worried about it in a more sort of economic sense, or in this sense, in a practical sense. Okay. All right. I was going to talk about this. I was going to start all the way from the left because it gives context to this. So I'll go back over there to the left. Okay. All right. So we're going to go into the background of the reading. And like I said, I don't want to make moral judgments. I'm not really interested in gossip or, oh, what's this person doing, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. I'm just stating what's in the cards. And what the cards are showing me is that I think she's having some sort of affair. Okay? I'll show you what this shows me. All right? So I've never cared about this situation. You know, it's funny. It's funny. I did once. I'm saying this, but now remembering. There was a person I was really interested in and dated him a few times, and nothing happened. And I always wondered about him, so I always hope to hear from him again. And I did remember doing one reading about him, still hoping that things could change. And this came. We didn't have it wasn't a relationship, quote unquote. It was still very early stages. But this card came, and it showed me it's like the other woman card. I mean, it wasn't an other woman situation because obviously I didn't have he wasn't my boyfriend or anything. But this is why this card usually comes up when a person has an extramarital affair or is having an affair with a married person, something like that. Okay, so it could be that Trump is having it's almost like we could think that Trump is always having an affair with somebody. It doesn't really matter, right? It's not relevant if he's having an affair or not because that's his natural condition. But I feel like here it's really, to me, it's telling me very clearly that this card of the other woman, she is married, okay? And there's a new man. I even looked up the combination again just to make sure because I saw this and I was like, boom, right away I could tell. I was like, okay, this is a new person. Okay, and it's a new relationship. And because it has the ring, it's pretty serious. It could be that the man I don't know if he's married or not, but the point is because it's showing me the ring, I believe it's a serious relationship, okay, that she's having with this new person. And it's hidden, okay, something hidden here. Okay, and this is the Tower. It's interesting because I feel like it's either mentioning, I don't know that the relationship itself is disintegrated because if it were, it wouldn't show up in such an important position, because it's the first row of the entire reading. I'm sorry, the first column. What I think this tells me is that in a way, there's a lot of stuff. This is a card of, like I said before, it's a very bad negative card. But in a way, the positive way to look at it, it's when a lot of things are happening outside of her control. And I feel like that's exactly her situation. She's stuck there. There's nothing she can do to leave right now. So I feel like she's pissed that she has to deal with all this stuff that's not in her control. But it's showing here like a strong new person. Okay. And because this card is a card of a new visitor or like a younger, I don't think it's her husband at all. Okay. For a variety of reasons. If it were the husband, there's other cards that are more applicable to the husband. This is a card of news or visitor, new person. Okay. And that's what it's telling me. Okay. And I'll add this because it's relevant. I feel like she had plans. This is plans, but the plans were turned upside down. Her plans. Okay. And she had plans to leave. Here's the card of transitions, moving on, changing residence. She wanted to leave. She wanted to move on, but the plans were thwarted somehow. Okay, and of course we know why, because Trump became president. And then here we have the Queen of Swords. This is upright. Upside down means, I've said before, this is a super analytical person, rational, but upside down means angry woman. Almost like the cliche, the meme of the angry woman. She's angry right now. Because in a way, this is a card of the anchor. And the anchor, what does it mean? It means that it's like in this situation that we're seeing, she's stuck, right? She can't leave. All right. So she's angry. Makes sense. Perfect sense. So she's angry because she's stuck. And it's right next to the tower, right? So there's all the situation that's outside of her control. She met a person. She wants to leave. She wants to start over. She had plans. And yet she can't. She can't move on. Okay. She's stuck. All right. And then it makes sense here to connect. Like I said before, I wanted to show you guys to maybe start the reading on the left, but I'll just add this, okay? So this is the money upside down, not having money. So the burden. So I feel like the whole thing here is money, okay? The reason why she doesn't want to leave, because she has the money tied up to this situation, marriage situation, okay? And this is a card of the Hierophant. It confirms marriage in an institutional sense, right? In a kind of practical, public sense, that she is part of this institution, and being part of this institution ends up causing problems for her, a burden, right? And you can also think of it as, let's say that in her position, she met this new person that she wanted to leave and be with this person. And if she sees a mountain, that means it's going to be a long time before I can leave this. So I feel like she's actually depressed or upset at the situation. That it's almost like she had this plan, she had all this stuff happening, and then boom, she can't do anything. She's stuck. Okay. And then moving on to the second part of the reading, this main reading, just those last two columns, it's showing me the sun upside down and the bouquet. So the sun upside down means it's like, okay, I'll just put the whole thing together and I'll show you. All right. All right. So I feel like here we have a card of a gift, invitation or monetary gift, I have a feeling, okay? And the sun is always a very positive card, but if it's upside down, I feel like the quantity of the money or the quality is not as great as it was hoped to be. And this is a card of corruption, theft, behind the scenes, problem, right? We've talked, this card comes up almost for everyone in this situation. This is a person who is being aggressive in a good way, focused on something. So what I feel like this is showing me is that her money is somehow tied up in this corrupt situation, or that she wants her gift, right? Or the thing that was promised to her or was given to her, but somehow there's issues related to this money. Oh, you know what the other basic meaning of this card that I forget, because it has such an important context, is a big card for the Russia readings, is that it's about loss. It's on a very basic level. It's a card of if you lose something, or like she's losing her gift. What I mean is what I think this is she's going to lose some of her money or lose some of her, what she gets from the marriage, basically, which I think is, I was going to say cash, but that's really what I think is. It's the material goods. She's losing some of the material goods. She's going to fight for it. She's fighting for it. But this is a card of basic loss. So whenever this card is next to something, it's whatever this is makes whatever lose. So she's losing some of the money, okay? Some of the gifts that she gets. And that here is the devil upside down. So she knows there's something wrong because she has the house. It could be her, I think in a way the family means both the house and the White House. So she knows there's something wrong, that she wants to leave. She can't stand it anymore. This is a card of a person leaving. Literally, like, it's very, very clear card of a person leaving and a lot of money. So she leaves the house with money. Okay, she wants to leave the house with money, but she's stuck there. That's the thing. That's because the reading ends here. It starts with the new person that she's having some sort of affair with, and things outside of her control. And then here it's showing her leaving the house with money, or she wants to leave the house with money. Okay, and I'll show you, because then I pulled out 3 sets of cards that showed what happens after all of this for her. And here it's the Harvest card upright, which means literally she wants to collect. Okay, it's the key. So the key to her is collecting the money, and she has here's the debt, right? It's like you know what I think this means? It means that she's not going to get the money she expects to get because of the child. She wants the money, but obviously if the legal problems are going to happen the way we think they are going to happen, then she's definitely not going to get a whole lot of money. So yeah, so this is the child. The key to her is the child and collecting the money, but I don't think she's going to get a lot of money because, well, we know what's going on, right? So it looks like she wanted, this is normal money, but it's turned down, so she is going to be owed child support or something like that, okay? She's not going to get the money she wants. This is quiet, but upside down, restlessness. So restless, and what do we get? What's the final card for her? Snake. So she's not exactly an innocent here, okay? I feel like the card, in a way, the cards showed me what I already suspected about her, that she's not exactly some like suffering wife. She's clever herself, right? She's there. If you look at the snake in a non-moralistic sense, right? In the sense of whether she's quote unquote fake or not, or it's right or wrong, you look at her, she has a job, right? Her role is to show up and be like, oh yes, I'm the wife, but that's not really who she is. It's just a facade. But that makes her very restless. So in a way, it's showing me that her big concern here is that she has to be in the situation because of money, because she wants to collect the money, and somehow she's not able to. And that's really what's on her mind: money, her gifts, how much she's getting, when she's getting, how is she going to be able? And she's angry because she met this new person and she's stuck now. She can't move. She can't do anything. She can't move on with her life the way she wanted, okay? So that's that. And again, like I said, I don't really care about that. I'm not doing this for gossip purposes. I don't really care, okay? I'm actually happy for her that she's not an idiot. She's not some like suffering innocent. And I think, those marriages where there's something fair about those marriages where like the woman marries a rich guy or something, and it's not like anybody is thinking anything else, okay, that it's pure love. I don't think that people thought that right? I don't think anybody thinks it's like, oh, they fell in love, and it's like it's all about a certain amount of shallowness. So that's the story, and I feel, in a way, I feel kind of bad for her just because I feel like she wanted to leave. She was ready to move on. She met this new person. She had plans, but she's tied up in this marriage, right? It's a business contract, I feel like, in a way. And it showed twice, the Pope card and the ring card, which means twice an arrangement, right? It's like the institutional element of marriage. So that's that. And then in the end, she's going to leave with money, and she's going to fight to collect the money, and it may not be the money that she wants, but she played a role, and that's her life. She played the snake in the kind of theatrical sense. Okay? All right, so that was Melania Trump. Thanks for watching. Bye.